All right, let's do recruiting on this Tuesday night. It is brought to you by our good friends over at Seawells. Seawells. You know, if you're going to be at Darlington and you're going to be camping out and you need catering, why don't you just call Seawells and say, come on over here to Darlington and bring us a spread. I bet you they do it. Bet you they could do it, and they could do it right for you. The very best in the catering business. Seawells at 803-771-7385 online at SeawellsCateringSC.com. And, of course, the daily luncheon buffet continues. Do you happen to have that menu in front of you, sir?
I do. It's interesting. I don't remember the last time they offered smoked sausages with peppers and onions as a buffet menu item. Also fried flounder and barbecue chicken tomorrow.
And, of course, that flounder coming right out of the congaree. It couldn't be any fresher. Now, a couple of them have three eyes.
True.
Look for the three-eyed flounder coming out of the congaree. Those are really special.
Gets rinsed off by a hose on the side of the road.
Really, really special. Okay, that's tomorrow, every day, Monday through Friday, from 11 to 2. And a roast beef Friday is coming up.
It is indeed a roast beef Friday. And Thanksgiving on Thursday with turkey and chicken tenders and meatloaf.
Gavin, you ever been to the Daily Luncheon Buffet over at, we got to get Gavin out there to the Daily. And you, Josh, between the two of you, you might suck down the whole buffet yourself. Yeah, you can. You can do it. It's a great deal.
Good stuff.
Okay, recruiting-wise, we got two major commitment announcements by athletes in two different sports that will impact South Carolina. Tomorrow, men's basketball, 6'6" Cam Scott, Lexington. He gets to have a second commitment announcement, Chris. One wasn't enough for this academic year. He did one in August. He gets to do another one in April. He committed to Texas over USC, Tennessee, Florida State, Auburn, Alabama on August 11th. Signed with the Longhorns in November. However, Texas coach Rodney Terry recently brought in three players from the transfer portal. Two of them look like wings that could kind of play his same position, 1'6'3", 1'6'5", the other 6'8". And Scott asked for and received his release from his letter of intent in announcing his change of plans yesterday on social media. Scott said he would be looking to stay close to my loved ones, quote, unquote, and as he pursues his college basketball career. He's a two-time Gatorade Player of the Year in South Carolina. He scored a school record 2,475 points in his career. How many more points is that than what you scored in your career?
What did you say he had?
2,475.
2,475 more points than I put up during my illustrious high school career.
You didn't score a single point in high school basketball?
I did not. I was a basketball manager.
Well, I'm not in college. I'm talking about in high school.
No. I was as well.
Oh, so you're a career manager.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I scored some points in high school.
Those who can't sit on the bench and those who can't announce. And that's exactly what I have done.
He outscored me by, 2,475 minus. I've always said I scored 36 career points.
Did you come up with that number?
I just dreamed it up. I mean, my buddy said I'm crazy. I said, go get the scoring books from Latta High and look them up. So I'm going with 36. So he outscored me by.
I did score.
Yeah?
I think I did score 7 points in an alumni or senior game one time.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah.
Last season, he averaged over 22 points and 6 rebounds per game as the Wildcats won a state championship. And also tomorrow, football side, quarterback Ryan Montgomery, Findlay, Ohio, is set to make his college commitment public. Much to the surprise of Gamecock fans, I would say, because they didn't think this was coming this soon. Montgomery was scheduled for an unofficial visit for the spring game, and that trip has been canceled. He recently visited Florida, and he spoke glowingly of the Gators afterwards. But it appears Georgia's getting the call from the national pundits for Montgomery's pick. USC coach Shane Beamer and quarterbacks coach Dowell Loggins had been all in on Montgomery as their lone quarterback target for the 2025 class. Wide receiver Jordan Allen, who drew some Clemson interest, committed to Louisville. Christ Church receiver Jude Hall was offered by Furman. South Carolina State quarterback Andre Washington out of Ridgeview's transferring. South Carolina State quarterback Pro Franklin. Pro is short for Prometheus. Pro Franklin from Greenville, he's transferring. And, as you know, former Clemson forward R.J. Godfrey's transferring. He's had contact from Arizona, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State, according to Greenlight Media. There you go with recruiting here on Sports Talk.